Hello everyone, just a slight disclaimer as always before watching this video. This video is based off the Amazing Digital Circus pilot, teasers, and other sources, so the majority of this is just pure speculation, so take this video with a grain of salt. And if you like what you see here, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you. After 35 long and hard murder drone theories, it's finally time to discuss the Amazing Digital Circus. But before we can get into any of the characters or plot, we should start off simple and discuss what is the Amazing Digital Circus. On the surface, the Amazing Digital Circus is a 90s VR game meant to be sold to the masses. We are only aware of 3 locations as of now.
Here we have the tent! This is where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities! These activities may include ball pits, mini golf, and more!
As well as the Digital Lake and the Digital Carnival, 2 locations that we can assume we'll see in the next few episodes. On the inside, though, it's an inescapable torture chamber, where its prisoners are forced to take part in adventures which will either help them.
Above anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our minds healthy and stimulated.
Or drive them mad. So how does an honestly neat-looking and advanced video game turn into this heck hole? Like most games that end up exploding in popularity, some indie developer was creating the Digital Circus when a larger company picked up the project. Or the creator of this game founded a larger company. When you look at the exit, this room where Pomni snaps doesn't look like your typical office, but a house, ergo indie developer. We know of this company as CNA, which has some larger implications I'll discuss in a later video. Unlike most people, I don't think we're dealing with another J.C. Jensen, or some other large corporate corrupted company. As such, let's just say that CNA is fair and just in its decisions, at least for now. Anyways, CNA either picked up the game or developed it, with something that would never be seen before: virtual reality. VR as we know it wouldn't be invented until 1968, but it wouldn't be utilized in video games until 2010, with the first game being in VR coming out in 2001. AI wasn't necessarily new for the time, as the first game to ever use AI was a checkerboard game in 1952, and AI could be found in most arcade games. Of course, the AI seen in this game wouldn't be seen until the 2000s, with The Sims. To say the Digital Circus was ahead of its time is an understatement. Of course, with the game using developing technologies such as VR and AI, it would need a reasonable amount of funding and even more reasons to continue production and development. Now, it's been agreed upon that the people stuck in the Digital Circus are beta testers, or people trying out the game to see if it's working properly. This would default to the game still being in production, right? Well, not in my opinion. If anything, I believe that the Digital Circus was abandoned. Bold claims, but for what reasons? We see this in the first teaser we got for the Digital Circus.
Are you ready to see something incredible? Well, too bad. You're gonna see it anyway!
Kane's reaction to whatever response the audience gave him seemed to trouble or even sadden him. When we look at the other shows with similar style, say Dora the Explorer or Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, they usually talk under the impression that the audience is excited and has agreed to said adventure. For Kane, though, both his reaction and his response followed the impression that the audience is against his act and probably even booed him. This leads me to believe that the test audiences didn't like the Digital Circus, which could have aided to it getting cancelled. The second reason could have been that the project was taking too long. When we look at not just these teasers for the Digital Circus, but also the pilot itself, we see plenty of areas where the Digital Circus feels unfinished. Areas just abandoned by development, rooms that feel empty, spaces that look like someone just threw something together with no time, flashing colors and backgrounds, and bugs. Lots and lots of bugs. The final reason why I believe the Digital Circus was abandoned could be the fact that, again, it was using technologies and concepts that were unheard of at the time. VR? AI? On this scale? Nonetheless, the game could have also lost its budget or funding. which in the real world are some reasons why popular game series are left to collect dust in our memories. With that being said, we know that the game is still running. As such, one must ask, where is it? As we see at the end of the pilot, the computer the Digital Circus is running on is back at this homey environment. We could say that its developer, possibly the creator, went rogue and tried to finish the game, leading to the unimaginable consequences of him getting stuck in his own game with several other people who dare put on the headset. Out of all the places I could begin theorizing, this feels like the best place to start, and from here we'll get into more topics of interest, such as characters, abstraction, and this kind of able theory I've heard about, but never actually watched a video explaining it, so plenty of discussion to cover. But now we all know the drill. The secret word for this week will be hashtag welcome to TADC. And now for the shoutout. Shoutout to DCP 3789, V Haunting in the comments, and Vihan Oruru 6. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Thank you!